All right, what all we got?
You have any more word on Pence today?
Yeah, he's going to get a MRI around 4 o'clock today. So he feels so much better. He doesn't think he needs this, but we're going to go ahead and just get a picture of it and just make sure there's nothing going on. But he's doing great, and he really feels a difference in the last 2 days on how this thing's come around. So that's good news.
Realistically, if keeps this keeps getting better, what's about the soonest you could see him getting in an exhibition?
Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say a week before he'll get in some games, and which is fine. We have plenty of time, and he's the kind of guy you want to slow play anyway because he's going to want to be out there tomorrow and or that first game. And but he knows it's maybe around a week before he'll be out there.
Do you know which guys? I mean, in no particular order, which regulars are going to play Wednesday?
No, no. I'm going to talk to a few today, see where we're at. But you're probably looking at maybe three.
Three regulars playing.
Yeah, maybe three. Yeah, we're going to alternate this, and break it up with these guys. But so that's probably what we're looking at. But I'll talk to all of them as soon as they get in there.
Did you have a plan to be careful with Pence this spring anyway, just given how hard
Yeah.
he goes all the time?
Yeah, no, we did. He didn't panic, and I didn't know he was going to force us to. But the plan was to back him off a little bit, especially in the early go. And so, this is why we don't, to be honest, have a lot of concern. We think he's fine, but the fact that he's going to miss a week here in early go, when he'll have plenty of time. He'll tell you he doesn't feel like he needs a lot of games, a lot of at bats, and he'll be ready. He comes in such great shape. He was swinging the bat well before this happened. So similar to Cain, I think it's once they come back, they'll have time to get ready.
Is Gregor going to be a guy that just plug in wherever you need him?
Gregor,
Yeah.
now this spring he'll get a lot of starts. I mean, I'm not going to start the three guys out there every game. So he'll get a lot of playing time. The outfield will get a lot of bats because between Angel and Denard, I'm going to slow play them too.
Have you checked in with Angel again to try to? I think a couple days ago you were telling us you wanted to get a read on whether he'd want to focus on left field or still keep center field in his back.
He said whatever. He's good with. He said just whatever you think. I'm good. You want to put me in center? That's he's he wants to do whatever we want to, what we think is best, and so he said I've got no problem going over center field sometimes.
So you might play some center this spring.
You're right.
Can Parker play any center? Will you look at him there?
I may. I mean, I did last year, so he may. Right now, I think he's going to get a lot of time in center, but I'd like to put him out there a couple games. And
What do you think is best for Angel to go back and forth or focus on
for the
left?
most part, play left field, but occasionally put him in center. But we'll see how it's going with left field, how comfortable he gets out there, and I may change my mind. Say, you know what, let's just focus on left field.
Is the way you're going to use regulars any different than the way you've done it in the past?
Only because of some guys coming off injuries, Pence, obviously, but, Denard and Panic and Angel, Crawford, I think I'll kind of, we play him so much, I'll cut back, some playing time for him. Duffy.
Just because of how much he plays, not because he's hurt.
Right.
You guys need to keep Gregor out a couple more days.
He's doing better, so I think once the games start, he'll be ready. He's just a little washed out today, but he's doing a lot better. So he stayed here and did some stuff out with Greshner. I think he's over those symptoms.
So like in about 10 days, 2 weeks to go, you'll start playing guys more and more.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. They'll ramp up their playing time, and there's days when you want to get them all out there too. Get them playing together. So that'd be part of the equation here before we leave, and I'll see where we're at here a couple weeks from now. But first 2 weeks, I'm gonna mix it up quite a bit. And we got some guys we need to see. We got some decisions to make, so try to get them out there as much as I can.
We were just chatting with Jake about a lot of things yesterday, and you mentioned how valuable Kataris could be if he is in AAA as a veteran catching some of the younger pitchers. What could he do with a Blackburn or a BD that maybe a younger guy couldn't?
That experience he has is invaluable for those guys. He's got the experience that you love in AAA, a catcher that can help groom those pitchers and and help teach them different ways to get out hitters. The mental part of it. George has been around. He's played with a lot of organizations, and so I think he's got a lot to add. And he's a smart guy that is really, I think, going to help that staff down there.
How's Strickland and Osich look to you so far this spring?
Strickland had a really good outing. I looked down video. I was on the other field, but they said he threw well, so I looked at it, and he's been really good. And Osich has been fine. Still trying to, like a lot of guys, get that rhythm, that command. But that's why we're here, and had a great change-up yesterday.
Strickland got Buster on a slider, I think. He faced him yesterday.
Yeah, no, he threw really well yesterday.
Well, what do you think allowed Hunter to kind of turn that corner last year? I mean, he didn't get a lot of publicity, but he had a really good year.
Yeah.
Especially coming off the.
Well,
It had to be a pretty rough.
yeah, I mean, and before that, he had a great month, up into the postseason. So obviously that got a lot of attention. But you take away that, I mean, he threw the ball very well down the stretch for us. Came in, got some huge outs, and so along with the experience of being up here and learning from what happened in the postseason, becoming a little bit more of a pitcher, I think is what allowed him to have the year that he had last year, knowing that you got to mix it up, you got to locate. It's not all about bowling your way through these lineups. So it's all about maturing and having that growth that you like from young players.
Lefties, was he, in terms of pitch mix, was he a little better equipped?
I think so. Yeah.
How so?
Well, he can cut it in, and he's got the slider, he's got the hard cutter, and he's got a change up. So, like I said, it's it's not about powering your way through those guys. So, and going in and out with the fastball and elevating for him is a big pitch because of his velocity.